What it is, what it do, and how the hell are all of you on this beautiful evening with yours truly, Petrov Phukka. Today, man, like I said, it's the stories, 7 days, 7 stories. Got that shit lined up, but I always gotta bring content, other new content, music. Right now, I did a whole lot of research on some music coming up, and I thought that would just be a banging idea to throw out there for the, good ass podcast, because this music, man, these musicians, man, they be getting you in your feels, you know what I'm saying? And that's what I think everybody wants when they be jamming out. Today music is to get in their feels. That's what I think, and that's what I always, that's where I go with it. So, without further ado, let's jump right in. Diving right on in, you know what I'm saying? I gotta go with C-Mob and TJ Holland. They working on a piece, man. It's definitely gonna have some heat coming behind it. C-Mob always got some just banging ass music, and you can't go wrong when you listen to some C-Mob, man. I'm pretty much can listen to the man every day of the week. Never gets old. Never have to refresh the shit. It's always pretty dope. And the fact that he got, like I said, he got put on. I even said in an earlier podcast that he got put on a stage with Tech and shit. He got put on Nina, the song I Don't Remember. An amazing fucking song. You can't go wrong bumping that shit. It's a workout song. It's a beat the fuck out of someone's song. It's a get high as fuck song. It's a banging ass song. And speaking of getting high as fuck, smoking on some of that bubble kush. Man, that shit is just fire. You know what I'm saying? Just some fire. And I'm always just down to smoke some of that bubble kush. Some of that kush. I love all kush strains, And that's going to be a story. Can't really get into that big right now, but that's going to be a story. That's on God. Believe that, player. That's going to be on God. Anyways, back to the music at hand. Man, that weed talk, I'm high as fuck right now. But that weed, I can get out talking about weed. Anyways, back to that music, man. I always gotta shout out my dude Plague. He just put out Sex with a Nun. That song, man, the man really knows how to infuse some metal with some rap. I gotta give it to him. I'm not a big metal fan, but I definitely get behind his chopping, man. That boy can spit fire. Just spits fire. Just straight motherfucking fire. And like I've always said, Young Gammy says, it's a murder gang thing. It's just a murder gang thing. It's what they do. They all spit hot fire. And even with Gammy and Starve got some shit cooking. You got to follow their pages, follow their conversations. You'll see what I'm talking about. They got something cooking. It's gonna be popping. They put out Voorhees together, and that Voorhees fucking track was just a banger. Can't go wrong. Starve's got his own amazing shit. Gammy's got his own amazing shit. You put two amazing artists together, and most of the time you get some amazing shit. Sometimes you don't, but then again, these two blend together like fucking cheesecake. You know what I'm saying? It's just that, man. Them motherfuckers is that thick. Cheesecake thick. You know what I'm saying? Thick as thieves, bro. Young Gammy had his last video, Pink Choppa, shot by Starve in Colorado. Kicked it out there, the whole 9 yards with him. So that's how you know that them boys is tight. Not to mention they co-sign the shit out of each other, and you can't knock that. That's 100. And they both on that murder gang squad, and it is what it is. It's a murder gang thing. And then Lock saying he got an album coming soon. And then Lock saying was also speaking on the industry just being oversaturated with a bunch of just, I guess we could say nobodies, because I don't want to call them nobodies, because that shit's heartless, I mean, I'm a heartless person, but I want to see everybody succeed in what their dream is, but I don't think everybody can be a rapper. I don't think everybody can be a musician. I don't think everybody can be a fucking millionaire. I think everybody got a role to play, and I think everybody's got a craft that they're good at. Now, if you ain't good at rapping, rhyming, producing, making beats, marketing, managing, you might need to find another line of work. But I mean, they got Lock Saints over there talking about, they got fools out there chucking up $10 just to have someone review their music. You know what I'm saying? Send me your link, I'll review your shit, and I'll give that shit an honest review. I ain't gonna listen to it one time. I'll bump that bitch, and I'll give you an honest fucking review. I'll break down exactly what I think that song means. To me, that's, you don't got to pay me to do it. If you did, that'd be awesome, but I ain't going to charge your ass, and I guess, yeah, if everybody's sending me links I want to listen to that, shit would get annoying. Yeah, I could see how people get mad, but this is nobody's making reviews, too. You know, they're not even actual, like, known reviewers or reaction people. You know what I'm saying? It's just that people making money off of something. And then, Big Looney, man. Big Looney get in trouble with the feds, and that shit ain't ever good. That's a Lock Saint cousin. They done put out a bunch of motherfucking music. Him and PTB did music too. Big Looney's a beast on the track. Lock Saint, there's a place that you can send donations to Lock Saint's page to help out Big Looney and the family. If you're able to help out, go on Lock Saint's page on Facebook. You can find his page via Instagram too. He's all over. You can find him. It's not hard. But if you want to donate, that's the easiest way to do it. Definitely shout out to Big Looney. Shout out to Lock Saint. Hopefully the best happens for Looney and he doesn't end up serving any time. T-Rev and man, I'm just gonna call him FB because I don't want to slaughter his name, but I like his music. I want to say it's like Funichi Booner or Booher. Either way, FB dude's got some. They remixing shit. It was fire, man. Not to mention they both just put out banging ass music. I mean, T-Rev did that. Like I said, he buried Screwface John just last week, man. That buried that shit. I've talked about that shit on my last podcast. He buried that motherfucker. No offense to Screwface, but I mean, if you're gonna clap back, you should clap back because T-Rev wants that smoke and he likes that smoke. T-Rev definitely been in the kitchen working and cooking up some heat. You know, you gotta just follow what they doing, seeing how things are going. I mean, there's a lot of internet beef going on right now. A lot of people got a lot of things to say. I'm not trying to get involved in all that. I don't know where it all stemmed from. Maybe I just missed that memo, whatever it was. But I'm in it for the music. And these dudes, they spit music, and I think that they're humble and real people. So, shout out to T-Rev. Shout out to FB. And Screwface, if you ever hear this shit, clap back. And if you don't, Godspeed, because T-Rev murked that ass. Just like Upchurch did. Onwards and upwards with that ass. Tom McDonald released a song, Straight White Male. He's really known for controversial songs. And sometimes I'm okay with him, and other times I'm like, man, I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna bump that shit on the regular. I got the point. I seen the message. Like, I guess, I don't know. It's not my thing. That particular song out of all of them, I don't think personally hit anywhere with me. I didn't make me get in my feels, nothing like that. I'm gonna know it's already gonna piss a lot of people off because it's just going to. It's 2019. There's more social justice warriors every day fighting battles that don't need to be fought without actually fucking thinking about what they're doing. Hence why they're a social justice warrior. They want to fight battles on Facebook and Instagram, but are afraid to get into actual fistfights. Crazy. Though I will say there was one lyric that stuck out in one of Tom McDonald's songs. And maybe it wasn't. It was at the end of one of his songs. It was one of his, like 3 years ago, one of his songs. Like a long time ago, he posted this song. But it was maybe man doesn't lose faith. Maybe faith loses man. And that shit made me think, man. Maybe we don't lose faith. Maybe faith loses us. Because if we out here wilding and doing all kinds of crazy shit, I mean, you ain't gonna say you gotta believe in God. You ain't gotta believe in anything. But you gotta believe in yourself. And if you out there doing wild and crazy shit, you probably gonna lose faith in yourself that you're not going, can't go bounce back from that. And I think that's what a lot of people deal with, is they think they can't bounce back when you can, man. It's not how many times you go down, it's how many times you get up. And that's what that shit kind of meant to me. It's not how many times you get knocked down, it's how many times you get up swinging. And that's how I look at it, and that's how I feel about it. And I'm going to keep that shit 100. Ha-ha, you know what I'm saying? And then Conflict, the Blunt God, that man can drop paintings. That man he does some crazy ass artwork. I got to give him props on that shit. I had one of my profile pictures was one for a while. That shit was dope as fuck. But I got to shout him out because he just put out album called Bliss. That shit, it hit home, man. I did a lot better than it did. It did better than I had expected it to. Even in my and I didn't really listen to his music before then. I just kind of went in there open minded and came out rather surprised, happy. You know what I'm saying? Gotta check him out. Conflict the Blunt God. Dude's an amazing artist. He's got some pretty good music. Can't go wrong. You know, check him on out. Some local talent out of fucking, I believe he said it was Kentucky. But, you know, I even got a dude in Kansas, King Maine. Check his music out. Dude's always fucking dropping heat every fucking week, man. Every couple weeks, bro's got a store. I mean, he's literally just an amazing underground talent. And you can't go wrong with that, man. That's raw talent. And he's got a fucking show coming up with Gorilla Zoe. And that's like a summer fest. And, man, Gorilla Zoe back in the day, that was the dude to bump in high school when I was like 9th, 10th grade. He had Hood Figure, fucking had Last Time I Checked, Lost. This dude had fucking the song Echo, Drugs. This dude had so many fucking banging songs, bro. That shit was wild, man. Gorilla Zoe put that shit down for years for my fucking generation. So the fact that King Maine's out there doing it with him, man, mad props. Love for Minnesota, love for Minneapolis. Shout out King Maine. And then another one another group I hadn't really, I'd never really spoke on them before, but the Odd Squad family. Man, just listen to their music, man, their message, the shit that you can see they've went through, man. That shit I've seen nubs argue with motherfuckers on the internet about some just petty shit. And these motherfuckers talking ruthlessly, don't even know dude, ain't never gonna run up on dude. And probably would be afraid to run up on dude, you know what I'm saying? That's some fuck shit. You know, how you gonna diss somebody that's trying to make their dream happen? And when they making that shit happen, you want to piss on them even further? That's some bullshit, you know what I'm saying? That's some bullshit. And I don't have to, I'm not gonna co-sign that. I never would, never will. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that shit. It ain't even welcome on this show. You want to play that pussy boy shit? It ain't welcome around these parts. I'm not even gonna fucking edge out any time for you. Fuck that. But check out Odd Squad Family. Smoking My Pain is one of my favorite songs by them. Shit just hits home, man. Smoke some of this Mary Jane, man. Makes you start to feel some kind of good way about all that bad shit, all the mad feelings, all that shit kind of just drifts away, you know what I'm saying? And that, I'm not saying that's for everybody. I'm not saying pot's for everybody. But I know for me it works. And I like the smell of pot. I like the taste of pot. I'm a pot connoisseur, man. I love that shit. I'm always gonna love that shit. And I'm not like everyone else. I gotta smoke six blunts a day, man. No, it ain't like that, man. If I could, I would. Believe that. Who wouldn't if they could? You know what I'm saying? Who wouldn't smoke like Snoop if they could? Because if you were a pothead and you said I wouldn't smoke like that if I could, you a goddamn lie. Goddamn lie. Suck a motherfucker. Anyways, last but not least, man, I gotta holler at Static G, man. He doing hella tours right now at our state Haystack. Got some shit lined up with Little White coming out, Summer of Sin tour. That shit's gonna be popping. And then he's got some shit coming out with Best Believe. And if you ain't never heard of Best Believe, he came out with fucking Kevin Gates and then put out some music. Right, reminds me of Bart Simpson, but the dude still puts out some fucking music. Like, regardless of what anybody says, he's putting out music, making his own wave, making his own waves, doing whatever he's got to do to get that shit out there. You know what I'm saying? And that's props to Static G, props to Static Rhyme Sick Music. L's up. You gotta do some shout outs now, too. Shout out to my boy Jimmy B, tattoo artist, man. That's Jimmy B at Northtown Inc. You can't go wrong. Get you a fucking deal. $250 right now for 4-hour session. That boy, man, I'm talking about put that motherfucking ink on my skin. I'm a billboard for this, bro. All my ink, I love it all to this day. That shit's not fucking fading, looking bad. And some of this shit's 4 years old. So you would think, damn, maybe some lines are faded, this, that. Nah, this shit's still looking pristine as fuck. I can go in for touch-ups when they're free. After you get it, they're a free touch-up. Holla at boy. I mean, it might have changed now that he went to a different shop doing his thing. So, but from what I last remember, touch-ups were free at a lot of places because I just want to see that shit pop. But make sure you go in there, get you some ink, whether it's the deal or not. Get you some ink done by Jimmy. You will not be wrong. You gonna be stupid. You gonna be stupid. Be stupid happy, and you know you gotta get that appointment set. And then gotta always holler at my boy Yellow Boy with them beats, man. Every day this dude got to me cracking up, crying with his bullshit on Facebook. Just makes me laugh. But he keep it 100. He keeps no cap. 100. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta respect that. He's a young cat, got that mindset of a straight hustler. You gotta respect that shit across the board. That's all love. All love, y'all. All love. Shout out, bro. Blunts on me when I see you, G. Onwards and upwards. And then you gotta shout out Young Gammy holding it down from Minnesota. He gonna get ready to move soon. So you gotta get ready to get all that Gammy merch, Gammy songs, all that shit before he flies the coop to Cali. Last he had said he was looking, he had maybe he had something cooking with some lady out, some young lady, some lady. I'm not no disrespect. Some lady out in another state, long distance, whatever it was. Props to him. Hope it works out. Vibes, all good vibes coming your way, Gammy. Do your thing, brother. Onwards and upwards. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, I could shout out so many more, but I just think if you go back and listen to other podcasts, you can listen to any one of them. I mean, there's I Am Blaze with his beats, Sick Fuck with his beats, Sick Fuck with his music, Blaze with his music, Plague with his music, Playboy the Beast with his music, Starve with his music. I mean, I could go on and on and on. It's all day, man. I just name rappers all day, man. I could. But it's a rap. Keep that shit no cap. One love. See y'all soon with some more banging ass content. On HOTBOX TALK. Kept it 100. This the music special.